Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to... The 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there. Something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Now it's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down at 5.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Kaepernick to throw again. Touchdown Colts. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Tannehill hooking up with Reynolds for a Titan first.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to continue in that vein with the Titans.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
McCann's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Kaepernick again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Quick throw here to Hilton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And the catch made by Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick going to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd down and 7. A handoff, running left, Henry. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Let's go.
Tannehill. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, it's Rodgers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A give running right is Mack. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick. Complete to Hilton. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Again, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the play.
Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Give the sack to Kemoko Turay. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now left side on the swing pass.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Tannehill. Able to find Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. He's got Henry, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. This goes out right to Doyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try and